Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Heidi Alaga.
And I'm Pat Paris. It's no secret we're in the midst of a major drought, but the state actually saw water issues coming decades ago and managed to plan well ahead.
We're talking about the $4 billion Central Arizona Project, or CAP. CAP stretches 336 miles from Lake Havasu to southern Tucson. It took 20 years to build, but pays off big, delivering water to 80% of Arizonans. The need for an alternative water supply sparked the project in the very first place.
The state knew that it was overusing our groundwater. The groundwater use wasn't going to be sustainable into the future.
Templeton says each city decides how they're going to use their allocated water. Here in Tucson, we receive 44 billion gallons each year. Another method that's being used for decades now in the Rocky Mountains could be part of Arizona's future of tackling drought.
It's cloud seeding. It involves finding clouds under the right weather conditions, then launching silver iodide particles into those clouds from the ground or a plane. That can improve the efficiency of rain clouds, according to a study by the Central Arizona Project, which already funds seeding efforts in the upper Colorado River Basin, water which eventually does flow here to Arizona. But experts warn that cloud seeding is not a miracle cure for drought.
This is one tool in the toolbox, some way that we can hopefully augment some snowpack in some years given the correct conditions. We don't want to take away from the message that those other tools in the toolbox also need to be utilized.
Nevertheless, cloud seeding is seeing more investment from states and the federal government, and the Salt River Project is researching the feasibility of cloud seeding in the White Mountains. More on this coming up at 6. With water so scarce, you don't want to waste a drop of that water that comes falling from the sky.
That's where water harvesting comes in. Bob Bortner and his partner have made their Midtown home bloom with careful collection of rainwater and reshaping the land to direct and hold the water where it's needed. Bortner says it's important to select the right plants.
There's no question, because you have to worry about the water, but you also have to worry about, can they take the cold in the winter, and can they take the heat? Especially the reflected heat is what really kills it here in the, during the pre-monsoon months.
Now, Bortner supplements harvested rainwater with a little bit of city water through a timed drip irrigation system. He says some people can be successful water harvesters without setting up a large holding tank. His advice for anyone considering water harvesting is to watch how rainwater actually flows across their land so they can do some selective digging to focus where water collects.